Hey, it's Krusty Secco. We're finally back with Hello Charlotte. How long has it been? Like 2 weeks?
No, because we had episodes going up all during the past week.
Did we?
Yeah, because we
Did
did
we?
two. Yeah,
Did we?
yeah.
I don't remember.
Because we recorded last weekend,
Right.
and then we had two episodes go up during the week. So it hasn't actually been that long for all the viewers.
Excellent. It's been a long time for me.
A little bit.
We're reaching the finales.
We are. We're back and ready to get emotionally crushed. Wow, the picture frame's empty. We could look around his room.
I didn't know
Yeah.
there'd be much to see. If you see screen glows blue, there's nothing on it. Nothing inside the drawers.
Totally empty, which sounds boring.
The books are all
Blank.
blank. There's nothing inside the wardrobe.
You must be so bored all the time. By the way, what happened to your Vincent vessel?
Oh, well, I left him alone for a while and came back to a corpse.
He killed himself?
Yeah, that's what they always do. Even though I went through the trouble of implementing a no self-harm rule, talk about wasted effort.
Let's bury him later, okay?
Hmm.
Alright. So where are we going? Aha!
This is the
You found it.
place.
Oh, for God's sake, stop heightening the tension, will you? Your anxiety is contagious. It's just your dad's room, right? So open it already.
All right, here goes.
A deep breath, and we're inside Father's room. Dun, dun, dun. Well, I don't know. I figured I would make it a little dramatic. It's quite empty. No furniture, no personal possessions, nothing. In the center of the room, there's a working TV set.
Are we going back in the TV world?
No,
Good.
I can't see anything. Oh, some weird noise. What was that sound? Is there somebody in here?
Probably.
It's just me and you. And the puppeteer, of course.
Hello.
Wiltshire? Bingo! Hi there. V19 at your service.
What the hell is that thing? Is that Mother?
It's something. That sound again. Took you long enough. Been having fun going on adventures with friends? They're not my friends. Yeah, sure. Because Scarlet Eiler doesn't do friends. Because Scarlet Eiler is so very serious. Snore. Stop mocking me and come out of hiding already. My, you're so eager. You know? While you've been running around, I learned the truths of this world. Want to know what those are, class rep? Stop messing with me. Where are you? You're no fun. But how about I tell you anyway? Bam! Lights on!
Ooh.
What in the world is this?
Hi, Mom.
Mommy!
Is that really Mother?
Yes, Mother.
Oh.
Why, it's Mother! Our beloved Mommy! The one and only true God controlling everything in the house.
Oof.
The one who gave birth to you. Wiltshire, you... No. Mother is kind, beautiful, and understanding. This thing isn't even human. Oh, don't you know? Creators aren't human. All the content comes out of their rear hole.
They shit out... What?
Easy as poop. This is ridiculous. Where are you getting with this?
I am so confused.
Miss Eiler, you're so impatient. The grand, groundbreaking truth of the house is that no one here needs to be saved. This world is an entertainment arena. Mother generates scenarios and provides a constant supply of protagonists. When one dies, all she has to do is spawn more Charlottes to amuse the spectators. Each 20th one is defective.
I don't like this at all. I really don't like this.
Fine. You think you'll be saving someone, but they're all but actors on this tiny stage. Everyone gets assigned a role to play. And you're no different. Yeah, right. As if I believe you. This is nonsense.
Does Mother ever talk?
No. She goes, come here. You'll get what's coming to you for every person you've hurt. Oh, yes. We'll both bleed for entertainment and everyone shall be watching.
Boss battle.
Want to be the hero? Sure, I can arrange that for you. Mother will bestow you with just the right personality to meet the genre requirements. Hey, stop babbling nonsense. I won't fall for your provocation. Right. Look, I'm coming for you.
What's very interesting about YouTube that I just realized?
What? That's very out of nowhere. What's up?
Because I'm just looking at my camera, I'm like looking at my beard. As it's getting longer, I was like, I want to grow it out. Like a full like Nordic style beard.
Okay.
And I'm like, everyone who watches these will watch me go through like the beard growth. I just realized that's really weird.
That is a weird thing about YouTube and being on film in general, yeah.
Isn't it? Because you're like, oh, because then you see like actors doing it, they have to grow out their facial hair, or gain weight, or lose weight.
Yeah.
So like during the process, there's like pictures of them doing that, and it's like it's capitalized forever, or like you can see it forever.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Just so you know, I still do have a mustache, because in the camera it doesn't look like I have a mustache.
Okay, I guess I'll see that, when the videos go up.
Did you read this line?
Yes, I did. I feel my blood boil as she approaches me. Something isn't right. Why do I feel so angry? We were supposed to talk. Yet, why am I wanted to know the reason behind her tears. I wanted to gouge out her eyeballs with a butter knife.
That is not what you wanted.
I wanted to understand her. I wanted to tear out her spine and hang it from the ceiling.
Okay, Scorpion and or Predator. Sub-Zero, not Scorpion. Yeah, that didn't pick up.
Oh, that's okay. It was just me going, I leap forward and tackle her down. Why isn't she resisting? That's right. Do it. Shut up. Come on. What are you waiting for? Why? Why aren't you resisting? At this rate, I'm really going to kill you. Do it, Scarlet Isler. Do it already. And always, always remember, there's not just one person behind the screen. It's thousands. What do you mean? Let me enlighten you. In the world behind the screen, billions exist. That's what the puppeteers are. It's a game for them. They don't care about who you are. All they care about are appearances and whether you're good or evil. Bonus points for porn potential.
Oh.
Shut your indecent mouth. Accept it. It's the truth. No, you're a monster, a demon. That I know for sure. Oh, please. I'm just another puppet, one of the many. The silent Charlotte, the sweet Charlotte, the bully Charlotte. Choose the flavor you like for a perfect shipping scenario. Abused to create an emotional response from the audience. Did you know? Entertainment is dead.
It is not dead.
It's just one big circle jerk between consumers and producers. The audience wants it raw.
No lube there, fellas.
Pour your soul into it. More pain, more suffering. Perform. Perform until you break. Become relatable to the max. Hey, Isler. We're not so different, aren't we? Except you aren't the protagonist. But that can be overlooked, right? Don't lump me together with the likes of you. Had things turned out differently, we could have been friends, you know? No way in hell. I tighten my grip on her throat. She's not resisting. Like I said, soon you'll understand. You'll be the one crying, I want to be loved. I'm trying so hard. But the world is just so unfair. And Mother's voice in your head won't stop ringing until you lose your sense of self.
God damn.
Shut up. I've been killed over and over and humiliated for entertainment. But I have to be a good girl. Because in order to be loved, I'm not allowed to make mistakes. My head hurts. Why does this particular phrase hurt so much? I'm not supposed to care. Yet my chest tightens. as if from a premonition. When I opened my eyes again, Charlotte Wiltshire has long since stopped moving. Oh, no way. So easily? She really is dead. Serves you right, you monster. Huh. What the hell? This doesn't feel right at all. It's as if I've awakened from a long sleep. Something isn't right.
What? Well, here you are, lamenting your mortal enemy. But it's too late. You avenged your dead classmates, aren't you happy? Oh, fuck.
I just wanted to understand her.
Sure, but she's dead now.
It's okay. I can still make everything right. I can do it.
Do what?
I'll take her place and find out the truth. Oracle, I have a wish to make. This is the only logical conclusion. This is what everything was leading up to. I'll use the Oracle's power to transfer my consciousness into one of these vessels. If it really is as she said, if there really are thousands of eyes watching my every step. Oh no. I'm terrified. No. I mustn't falter. I can do it. I'll make it a better timeline. I will not become a murderer like her. I will prove her wrong. I will prove that free will exists. Even if I break and my mind shatters, this is the only way to find out the truth. Even if I forget what I was looking for, this is the only way I can atone for what I've done.
The fuck?
No one will notice a thing. Then it occurs to me that maybe this was Wiltshire's plan all along. That maybe it was her wish for me to step into her shoes. That maybe I was fated to become her from the very start. This is how her story ends.
Well, well, well. What Charlotte should we choose? It's like doing grocery shopping. Let's see. Aha! This vessel will do. Holy shit.
My world met its end a long time ago. The humanity as I knew it ceased to exist and disappeared without a single trace. The gods they believed in have died, and churches were built as their graves. The chaos turned into order, and it finally became quiet. All I can do is dream, for I am so, so tired. Will you be as kind as to join me in dream seeing?
No. Hello, Charlotte.
It's nice to meet you. Please take care of me.
What?
Well,
What?
that's the Charlotte, you know? As for what happened next, you already know all of it, don't you?
Felix?
You know.
Felix? The masked man that we never saw again?
Oh, we've seen him plenty of times. We're hanging out with him right now.
Is it? What's his name?
Charles?
Yes.
Yes.
Say right.
So yeah, that's what happened to Scarlet.
Scarlet Isla became Charlotte Wiltshire. She used to be cold and calculating, but ended up becoming absent-minded and clueless as her mind crumbled under the influence of Mother's voice. I carefully observed her from afar and gave her a yellow ribbon to differentiate her from the other Charlottes. I helped her when she was trapped in the TV world. I'll help you kill Wiltshire again, I told her. That phrase seemed to trigger her memories. Just realized I've probably been blasting the mic this whole time.
Actually, I can barely hear you now.
Really?
Well, now I can hear you, but yeah, I can hear you fine. But yeah, like when you were saying that, you were like,
Yeah, I had the gain super up, so that must
"Oh, okay."
have been... Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, I couldn't. It was actually the game wasn't like super loud, and actually I have things pretty quiet, so
I said
you're good.
Gain.
Oh, okay.
On microphones, you can like adjust how much it picks up.
Okay.
It was like almost max.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't notice any issues.
That could have been real fucky. That phrase seems to trigger her memories. She remembered who she really was, and it horrified her. She understood that she failed to prove V19 wrong. Oh, fucking L. I hate this already.
Yeah.
which in turn made her suicidal. Scarlet Eiler's story should have ended after she wished to save the Oracle. It should have ended. But the Oracle intervened. They created a channel. It became a world made of Scarlet Eiler's soul data. You are familiar with the concept by now, aren't you? Scarlet Eiler couldn't believe that the tenants were real, so imaginary they became. She was obsessed with the trial, so it manifested in her world.
In my dream, I am the world, huh? How stupid. Why did you go there anyway?
I wanted to see for myself what her inner world is like. So wait, the
And
first game was
the
Scarlet?
first game was Scarlet, yeah, and the second game didn't happen at all because Scarlet was dead, and it basically was like her fictional soul world, much like this whole game verse is Charles's soul world. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that hurts my brain.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay,
you
so
ended up getting what?
so everyone who is in the audience who didn't fully hear Ezra. So what happened was the first game you were Scarlet. This is a prequel essentially. And
Yep.
and a weird like futuristic last
It's like
game.
a prequel parallel thing. Yeah, I've mapped this all out in like Google Docs before, so I'm like,
Were you like the guy from Sunny and It's Always Sunny in
yeah,
Philadelphia with the walls
basically.
everywhere? Like, I figured out the equation finally.
Yes, but actually it made sense and not like it wasn't like Pepe Sylvia level. So
Oh God. So
uh,
from there, this shows that that nothing
Yeah.
truly ever happened in the second game. So that whole second game was kind of pointless to play.
oh no,
I loved it. I loved it a lot.
it was
but-
really good, and also I think it does say a whole lot about characters, and just it's interesting. It is really interesting to view and to be part of, and to see, you know, to try to believe me, when the game was out and the third one hadn't been out yet, trying to figure out what everything meant in the second game was a puzzle and a half. I spent so much time like examining every line and trying to figure it out, and then this came out and I was like, oh shit, really?
I just read this line and holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Should I like censor that?
Nah, you can say it if you want.
Okay.
It's
And
part
you
of
went-
the dialogue.
I mean, I've censored it before. And you've ended up getting humiliated, beaten up, and almost raped by the inhabitants. Congrats. Not only that, you took cosplay to a new level once again by using Vincent's vessel.
Ahem. Still, my journey was rather fruitful. I was afraid of facing her for so long, but when we finally met again, she didn't have the memories of the past anymore. Even though I tried to trigger them so many times, she had no recollection of the past events. She didn't even recognize the excerpt from one of my stories, which she used to criticize. She was kind, lost, clumsy, easily fooled, delusional. Are we talking about the Black Ink Princess?
No, what? No. He's talking about the fact that that Scarlet as Charlotte in episode 2, because he was hanging out with her a lot, was like
Not.
was the way
cohesive.
that she was. You know,
So it
because episode 2 because episode 2 Charlotte was like, well, you know, still Charlotte, and he was obviously in that game, hanging out with her.
So the Oracle that took over, was that the same Oracle that was in Scarlet?
That wasn't even real. That was just her imagining of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I'm
Yeah,
sad.
your favorite character isn't real.
Oh, well, he's real to me, so that works out fine.
Aww.
I can hurt her this time around, I thought. But when I fell, she helped me get back to my feet. Scarlet Eiler would have kicked me until I lost consciousness. When I got hurt, she tended to my wounds. Scarlet Eiler would have hurt me even more. When I cried, she tried to reach out to wipe away my tears. Scarlet Eiler would have shouted at me. She's changed, so I couldn't hurt her, nor could I help her. Ironically, she couldn't pass the trial herself.
One thing that I think is so like painful about the second game in retrospect is the scene where you choose not to commit double suicide with him, and Charlotte telling him, "I want you to live," when he knows that Scarlet is like my heart hurts a little bit / a lot
Oh,
thinking
that
about it.
hurts.
Yeah,
Oh, why would you do
it's
that to
such
me?
unique, beautiful kind of pain that this game gives you. I love it. Anyway,
Oh,
okay,
fuck.
I think I get it. But there's one thing I don't really understand. If you were using Vincent's vessel the whole time, then who was the other you?
That's... Hello
Uh,
there.
ta-da!
Why the surprised faces? Isn't it obvious who I am? I am Set.
Yeah, that's the Seth. The actual Seth, not like the Seth that we are, but the Seth that that is an important figure. Like his name was
Oh,
basically used as like since Lilith would have been the female puppeteer and Seth is the male puppeteer, so it's basically like the two figures with like the most power in this world. So here's Seth.
interesting. I hate it. I am Seth, the father of this dysfunctional family. It's impossible. There's only mother in the house. Oh, really? How long do you plan on rejecting my existence? Miss Wiltshire, be careful. If this person is cognitive version of my father, then he's even more powerful than mother is. Easy, easy. I'm not here because of you. Right, because you never cared about me. I have a deal with the puppeteer. To save the child, to save Scarlet Eiler, now known as Charlotte Wiltshire. As you can see, this TV box is in fact Scarlet Eiler's soul cube. All because Charlotte Unit 091, also known as the Oracle. What?
And from the Florence portion of
Oh!
everything's connected.
Wanted to preserve her soul data no matter what. The child saved her, and 091 tried to save her in return.
091, like because they all have a letter and then a 2-digit number.
Oh, it's O.
It's actually 091.
Damn it.
It's
Truly
okay.
the romance of the century, isn't it?
Wow.
However, as a result, Scarlet Eiler's soul now resides in the shabby TV set. To free her would mean to break this box she's trapped in. That's what it means to save her.
You
bastard. Was killing her in mother's womb not enough? She was an unwanted child is all. It's a common practice. Scarlet Eiler was aborted?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a miscarriage.
No.
Did I say it was an abortion earlier?
I think they did kind of like hint at it because he was saying like the one who father made mother kill. So I guess I see how you could have read it that way, but no, I'm pretty sure she was
I thought he was just an abusive fucker and just punched her in the stomach.
I don't think that was the implication in this case.
It's fine then.
Yeah. Plus, he said it's a common practice. It's not like a common practice to like
Miscarry.
physically beat someone until yeah.
You should know better than to make a big deal out of it. It was a big deal for Mother. That's all that matters. Miss Wiltshire, we have to help her.
What's gotten into you, Charles? Isn't that the same Scarlet Eiler who drove you to suicide?
She's not the same. She sacrificed herself for me.
Duh, because she has a goddamn martyr complex.
I forgave her, Miss Wiltshire. Hey, imposter, can't we transfer their soul data to a new vessel? Unfortunately, no human vessel can contain her at this point. Then, what could we...
Whatever. I don't care about her. If you hadn't noticed, I'm not in the Scarlet Eiler fan club. If you don't like the show, just switch the channel for all I care.
I'm not sure if that would be the right choice. We don't know what the other channel will be like. And it's not like the current channel will disappear either. Wouldn't switching the channel be just an attempt to make us feel better?
Oh, what? Who cares?
You seem to be struggling with the final decision. Why don't we have the puppeteer decide? Say, will you save the child?
So, obviously switch the channel's the bad end. We can do that one first if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I see. You chose to be selfish. In the end, all you cared about was your own peace of mind.
Damn right.
In all honesty, I'm disappointed in you. Because you turned out worse than I hoped you would. Well then, I'm afraid our ways will part here. Until you reevaluate your choices and reload the game, that is.
Yeah, obviously. Umbrella Man leaves the room. Charles, on the count of 3.
Alright.
We press the button.
What is she doing?
Are you blind? She's eating chips, Charles.
All the time?
Most of the channels in the house show commercials only. This one might not be so different.
So it's a channel where she doesn't even have a story.
Hey, her story might be about eating junk food.
Stop it, Miss Wiltshire. It's not funny.
You think? I find it hilarious. Just look at her. Can't fake that smile.
She seems happy, blissful even.
Yeah. Looking at her binging the food with no care in the world, I feel the bile rise in my throat.
Is this Charles?
I didn't expect anything, yet why is it so frustrating?
Did you say yes, it was Charles?
No, I said... No, I didn't. I'm actually not sure, so I'm just reading it. This can't even count as a happy ending. In a fit of sudden anger, I switched the channel. No, I think it is Q84. Again. Ooh, that's a rough one.
Oh.
And again. And again.
Jesus Christ.
Charles catches my hand.
Miss Wiltshire, stop it.
God damn it. Why can't we do anything? I'm sick and tired of feeling powerless. Why is your world like this? And don't you sorry me.
I know, okay? We're both frustrated, but there's really nothing we can do. Not all problems can be solved. Not all things can be fixed. It's something we have to live with no matter how much it frustrates us. I never asked to be born. It always should have been her. Yet Father chose me. Him and Mother were already apart at the time, yet he still chose to let me live. So I lived constantly, trying to make up for everything Mother has lost. For every breakdown she had. For every time we called the ambulance. For every time she cried. Nothing else mattered. And now, look at this world. Repetitive, meaningless, futile. It's almost laughable how unoriginal my stories are. None of you deserve this. And I can't even die here. Trust me, I've tried.
Charles, let's leave this room.
Are you sure
I'm sure. We'll leave this place and return to the first floor. I'll rebuild White Society and have it do something worthwhile for a change. If Eiler can't be contained in one vessel, we can use thousands, right?
You want to make Pythias out of them?
I guess. Whatever. This will be a hell of a selfish act, though. In all honesty, I don't think Miss Wiltshire would be happy if we save her.
That's true. Like I said, no matter what we do, there will be no right answers. The house is essentially self-destructive.
Well, it's better than watching you rot away in self-pity, you loser god.
Oh, God.
So what if former Scarlet, now Charlotte, doesn't want to get out of her little fantasy box? I'm bringing her here and watching the house burn as we eat a monthly supply of Charlie's junk foods in one sitting. Period.
Wait a minute. Didn't you want me to put you to rest?
I changed my mind for now. Don't make a big deal out of this. Father, I get it. So, please.
God fucking damn it, man.
And so we leave the room. Because I think his text is red. Inside the room, there is a box. Inside the box, there is a channel. Inside the channel, there is a world. Inside the world, there is a girl. A girl who is the world itself. Hello, world. How are you?
Oh.
Yeah, you can shift through. Yeah. Then there's a little bit after the there's a little bit after the credits roll.
Will it let me go straight to the end you?
Well, there's a little like scene afterward.
Is this not the one that you're going to cry at?
Oh no, the other one's the one I'm going to cry at. Absolutely.
Oh, great.
Dear friends, today we have gathered for a very special occasion.
The White Ku Klux Klan has returned.
Today is the day we ascend. Right, Mr. C?
Precisely, Miss Wiltshire.
Today we shall make history. Please put on the helmets in front of you. At last we shall become pure white.
Is this a mass suicide?
No, it's them transferring Charlotte's consciousness into like everyone in the White Society because one body can't hold her. So they're just making all the White Society members into, you know, they're taking Charlotte out. Wiltshire. Oh, this one's you actually.
Miss Wiltshire.
Frey?
It's time for us to go.
Where to?
Stargazing, of course.
Stargazing is a lie, Frey. Just like everything Umbrella Man said.
No, everything's for real this time. Promise.
Promise.
Come on. Come now, take my hand. Let's leave this story together.
Lead the way.
I hate this.
Yay! But yeah, so that's like a it's the I guess I would put it like happy question mark ending. Yeah, happy. Happy. It might be happy, it might not be happy. But don't save over file 8. Yeah, save over file 9. And then we can load.
It's broken.
It's okay, just load
It's broken.
from load file 8.
Okay, so I'm just gonna fast forward all this dialogue.
Yeah.
Will stop me at the choice.
Yeah, it'll stop. Well, yeah, just don't just hold down shift and don't do anything else.
Cool. So this game's really good. I just want to say that now as we're talking.
It's incredibly good.
And I'm not looking forward to this ending.
I did not expect it to be as good as it was.
Oops, I just activated sticky keys.
Oh.
I gotta deactivate that. Uh-oh. There we go.
Okay. Okay.
Wow, that was...
There we go. Save her!
So you have chose to save her after all. Like I said before, I prepared everything for the journey. The weapon included. Acquired a hammer.
Yay, a hammer! Charles, stand back. I'll do it.
Miss Wiltshire, you don't have to.
I said I'll do it! What kind of a creation am I if I can't carry your burdens? Charles quietly steps back, giving me the hammer. You should wait outside. Just to be clear, that wasn't a suggestion.
Alright, I'll come back soon.
Yeah, right, you so will. Now shoo.
Did she just shoo you? With the fucking animation up there?
I guess. I breathe in and out. So here we are. I'm going to murder the girl who has my face with my own hands. I look at the TV screen. A girl with a yellow ribbon and white eyes stares back at me as if she knows I'm here. Know what, Scarlet Eiler? As much as I hate to admit it, in the end, Charles, he wanted you to be born. That's why you became your own person in the house. That's why all the tenants were nice to you. That's why nobody hurt you in this place. Except for her. You're not an unwanted child. He wanted you to exist. And I want to crush all his regrets. After all, doesn't fiction exist to free the mind? That's why I will crush you too. I swing the hammer. There will be no war. There will be no revolution. There is no need for it. Our existence is meaningless. But that's okay. There's no need for a meaning. We will not fight God. There is no need to. It won't change anything. No matter how wretched we are, no matter how broken we are, no matter how lost we are, we will hold our heads high and march on. Our stories will continue. Welcome to the house.
Oh.
In the heart of the house, there's a bottomless pit. A pit where they slumber. Above the pit, there's a sun that never sets. The black sun sucking all the light in. Wow, it really goes deep. Are you sure there's no exit on the other side of this pit?
Not even I know. No matter how many corpses I drop here, it never gets filled up.
It was a good vessel, wasn't it? Weren't you supposed to keep him safe?
Yeah. I really messed up. In the end, all I did was postpone the inevitable. No matter what, there's no way I could have helped him. There's no way of fixing him either.
Well, duh. You can't go around trying to fix people. There's no way of doing that anyway.
I knew that somewhere on a subconscious level, didn't I? That's why the house is the way it is. Here I convinced that I could change
Or
him.
I could convince that.
Or anyone. They would have ended up being the brainwashed, unnaturally happy versions of themselves. Never once have I wished for that. However, the images of people I knew still become distorted in this place. Especially Vincent's. I was so fascinated with the idea of him that I failed to see him as a real person. That's why in the house, he's all but an empty shell, an imaginary construct. This place is no heavenly kingdom after all. Now then. He really is gone, isn't he? Goodbye, Vincent.
We lower him to the pit and let go. Then we hear a small thud. Just how many Vincents did Charles throw down here?
Miss Wiltshire,
Yes?
there's one more place I'd like to visit if you don't mind.
Don't have anything better to do anyways. Might as well tag along. By the way, what is that you're holding?
Oh, this? It's Mr. Honecker's invention. Which one? You know, Miss Wiltshire.
Is it Charles?
Union V19 believed this world to be made purely for entertainment, but I don't feel like that's the case with the house. During my lifetime in the true realm, I've always wanted to be like by others. Yet somehow, it never seemed to work out. No matter what I did, I was either a ghost or a burden. A kid no one wants to sit with, no matter how good my grades got. Never expressing my opinion aloud, always going along with the flow. Constantly shape-shifting, adapting my personality traits to match others, saying what others want to hear just so that they would want to be around me. Wanting to connect with others, yet pushing them away as soon as we got close. Repulsed by physical closeness, I drifted away from human contact further and further. Yet somehow, through art and writing, I was able to connect with others in a way that didn't feel repulsive. Miss Warhol, Vincent, I would have never been able to open up to them if I wasn't for my work, however small and insignificant it was. After all my life I was defined myself with things I could put on paper. So even here, this world subconsciously ended up relying on it. Without fiction, without an appealing protagonist, no one would bother staying in the house. That's how I must have felt. I can only hope that the puppeteers observing us will forgive this weakness of mine. If it was you, Miss Wiltshire, you surely would have made the ending spectacular, wouldn't you? But with me, the most I can do in terms with the loss of my loved ones. Losing Scarlett to father's decision. Losing mother to mental illness. Losing Vincent to delusions. Losing Henri to the distance. There doesn't seem to be an end to my regrets, is there? Now then, back to the purpose of our visit to this room. Hello, Mother. I'm here.
Oh, she's sleepy.
I know.
Charles approaches Mother and hugs one of the appendages.
You already did the best you could. You gave birth to so many wonderful children. Just like you wanted, right? Everything's okay. You can rest now. With those words,
yeah, go ahead.
he injects the contents of the syringe he was holding into the mass of organs. Seconds later, everything around us begins to crystallize. The house begins to collapse.
Charles,
You'll be the last of your kind, Q84. There'll be no more stories, no more dreams, no more control. At last, we will be free of everything. No more restrictions, no more fate, no more endings. Wonderful, isn't it? Mother will no longer...
Aw. It's not even the first time I've seen him break down. And yet... It's okay. It's okay, Father. Your world met its end a long time ago. But a new one will surely begin from scratch. The humanity as you knew it has ceased to exist, only to make room for a new generation. As long as there are believers, their gods will be reborn, and churches will be built as their sanctuaries. A new day will come, and your time will start moving again. There's nothing to be sad about.
Oh.
Ah, it's heavy.
Well, well, well. Looks like you've reached the end of this story. Congratulations, applause for the winner.
I'm applauding you.
It's been a long journey, hasn't it?
It has.
I hope you enjoyed the show. After all,
I worked hard to make it worth your while.
thank you. Even though the other parts of me,
Now that's just nothing.
I hope you will forgive me for constantly misleading you to.
Make your journey more exciting.
Thank you. Ah, what was that? I
No
wonder?
worries.
In any case, both Charles and Charlotte now truly live up to their names, don't they? Right. They are.
Now free.
Where do you get now from that?
N and then there's the FSG 90 and then OW at the
I was
end.
looking at the FA2E.
Oh no, that's part of R.
Oh, Jesus.
Bless you. Bless you.
Now I won't be staying in this world for long. Hopeless world for long. Right?
I guess, yeah.
I've seen so many timelines of this place. Having so, I've grown bored of outcomes, many timelines and outcomes. Don't you feel the same? How about
Either option is fine, obviously. Okay. Yeah.
oh,
Uh-huh. Okay.
good? I'm
Big
understanding.
fucking mood, my guy.
You know, I really understand this.
Yeah, no, this is, I think, really, really, understandable.
Hello. Hello, this is a bit sudden, isn't it? Especially since we haven't talked directly before. You guys have spent time with all the other parts of me, but the core part, always ended up being a side character. I'd rather have it stay that way, but you have reached the ending of the story, but there's no one else left to say the final word. So please bear with me for a moment. So here we are. Everyone's gone. The house has crumbled, a fitting end for a self-destructive world. In the end, it was no place for all of us to stay. Now that there's no mother, the walls of the house can no longer confine me. However, before I leave, I wanted to thank you in person. I'm fairly sure this ending wasn't what you wanted, or what were you here for.
After all, in the end, I couldn't become Charlotte Wiltshire. Or Scarlet Eiler.
Or, oh, is this all me?
It's kind of... We can both read the lines of whoever we're...
Voiced?
Anyway, yeah.
Or prop for Vincent Wordsworth. By the way, Wordsworth is a surname I made up. It has nothing to do with the real Vincent. Even technically, this game doesn't pack much fun gameplay. All there is frustration.
I knew you'd be so happy to read his lines again.
Screaming into the void with pent-up anger.
A disappointing world of a disappointing person.
A game with no winners. Yet another world where your choices didn't matter. But you still stayed until the end. Through illusions and metaphors, fairy tales and delusions, we were able to have a conversation. We didn't see Florence.
I know.
And after
But
letting it all out,
somewhere.
getting it out there, I was able to let go of my regrets. Just because you listened. That's why, thank you for paying a visit to the house. I hope you enjoyed your stay for even a little bit. But I might be not the one you want to hear a thank you from. Let's try it again.
Long time no see, Seth. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten about you. The god of this world made sure I wouldn't. A lot of things happened, but I'm okay now, really. In fact, I'm really happy. Somehow in the end, everything worked out. I'm at peace with myself. I hope that you're okay too. I always thought you didn't have any responsibilities other than looking after me, but I was wrong, right? If there's something that's troubling you right now or you don't think that you can go on anymore, please remember that a new day will come. I'm sorry I couldn't stay with you a little longer. It's time for me to move on. That's why, thank you. Thank you for taking care of me. Let's meet again someday. You good?
I'm just processing. I'm not crying, though.
Oh, hey, congrats.
True end. Goodbye, Charlotte. This was a wonderful game series.
We do get to we do get a little bit more here. We can hang out. You can move around and you can interact with the characters of the game.
Cool. Oh, this is Ether Rain?
Yep, this is the developer.
Oh, that's cool. The one who cared. Socially adept common sense. The one with many grips. Observation. Cleaning. The god of this world.
Of his world, just like,
Writing
oh!
charm. So this, my boy.
You can, of
The
course.
god of the TV world. Scarlet Eiler. / Charlotte Wiltshire. The protagonist of Hello Charlotte's special talent doing her best. Passive skill determination. Okay, Undertale. Huxley's nephew and a scientist. Photographic memory, sarcasm.
Ah, yes.
A dedicated worker, binge watching TV shows, high stamina.
He's very
An
talented.
enthusiastic worker, engineering, high strength.
Lawrence.
Aiden. A loyal
Slash
butler.
Krampus.
Taxidermy, shapeshifting.
Hey.
A scientist and a doctor. Surgery using only a knife and duct tape. Word
I
bond.
don't believe that man has ever been to medical school.
This is okay. Have you ever played Borderlands by any chance?
No, I haven't.
He reminds me of Dr. Zed,
Okay.
who's like the doctor.
Okay.
And every single time you see him, he goes, "I have to warn you, I ain't a real doctor, but
Okay,
I'll try to patch you up if you're not afraid of a little tetanus."
Well,
I was
there
like,
you go.
That's straight up Huxley. Yeah, I'm willing to protect this
Aw,
active
284
Sark.
best girl.
Now
Do you
I,
appreciate her a little more?
Yes,
like,
I
do you
do.
realize why she's so good? Thank you.
the entertainer, omnipotent,
You
omniscient.
bastard. That's okay, though.
V19, the one who began it all.
Ah!
This game was amazing.
Thank you. I'm so glad you realize. Like, and it's crazy. Like, the first one's so rough in comparison, and like, oh, it's us.
Oh, it's actually me.
Yeah, it's you.
I'm gonna save this.
But you can, you play and you play more, and you finish the first game, and you're like, wow, what was that all about? And you play the second game, and you're like, what is all this about? And then you play the third game, and you're like, holy shit.
Now I
it's a real-
understand.
It's such a journey, and it's such a good game. It means a lot to me. I care about it deeply.
I can understand why.
Thank you.
This is a very beautiful game. We're gonna end
people
this here.
People with good taste like it. Yes.
We're about to
yeah,
start
we're
our
done.
next playthrough after I take a short break to process.
Okay. Thank you for joining us, everybody, and be well.
Please have a great night. Remember what Charlotte said. Please try everything before you decide the end.
She wants you to, to know a new day will come, and I mean, you
Not
can always
be
put up the game and
fucking
talk to
sad
her.
all the time.
Yeah, you can put up the game and talk to Charlotte whenever you want. It's nice. She's
Yeah.
here for you.
That's awesome.
She cares about you.
Fucking
Goodbye,
bye, everyone.
everyone.